Hello, welcome to Kevin's VAT Chat. I'm Kevin Hall. I'm the VAT partner here at Right Hassle, and today I wanted to talk to you about the top 5 turnarounds that I've been able to do in my career so far. The first one is a law firm. They'd set up a company to own a property, got it all VAT registered, everything else, so that it rented it back to the law firm. And they discovered after many years of this, and they wanted to start winding down, that if they cancelled the VAT number of the property owning company, there would be a VAT charge which far exceeded the VAT they'd initially recovered when they constructed the property. So they came to me with a question: we've got £1 million worth of VAT that we're worried about here. Is there anything that can be done? We explored all the permutations and possibilities in the legislation, the guidance, and not only did we remove the £1 million VAT bill, but we managed to get them a reclaim from HMRC, and then they had more cash than when they started. But turnarounds come in different forms. Another client came to us saying HMRC were challenging them with essentially stealing money from the till, not declaring it for VAT, a fraud. So we looked into this for them. They were swearing blind that this is not how things worked, and we went through all of their procedures, and it became clear that this was an accounting issue and not a theft issue, but proving it was another matter. We went back to HMRC, we turned HMRC's view around entirely, and our client walked away with a clean bill of health and did not have to pay the £500,000 VAT bill or the £500,000 additional penalty, which probably would have come in a situation like that, not to mention all the other issues, reputational, etc., that would come with it. But there are many things in the world of VAT that we get to see, and aircraft is another, very different again. And this client had spent £800,000 on VAT alone in purchasing their aircraft. This was a couple of years ago now. And we said to them, actually, instead of simply buying the aircraft in a company which does nothing other than hold it, the way you use this aircraft entitles you to recover the VAT, and you can do that even though it was 2 years ago. Not only that, but you are able to remove the VAT from expenses, continuing expenses such as hangarage and maintenance, fuel even, and save yourself the cash flow and the VAT cost entirely in that special purpose vehicle. I mean, there's all sorts of things we get involved with. Hotels is another. A client of mine wanted to purchase a hotel, and there's ways of removing VAT from the transfer of a business from a seller to a purchaser. But yeah, you have to take the right steps. You have to continue the business that the seller is currently undertaking. And the problem here was that the seller didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know whether they had property held in one company, letting it to another which operated the hotel, or whether it was all one thing operating the hotel, or how the thing was structured. They just didn't seem to know, and they certainly couldn't tell us. So we turned this around by structuring how the purchaser conducted their business so that continuation could be argued from many different angles, and risks were secured. Finally, it's maybe very, very technical, but we see very, very technical things here as well, as very large numbers and very unusual things. This was a London developer who was reconstructing a Regency block of properties, and they had missed a technical point. They weren't charging VAT. HMRC said you're going to have to charge tens of millions of pounds of VAT on this supply of construction, and we argued for 9 months with HMRC and eventually got, not only did we get that down to zero, we got HMRC to change how they viewed the legislation. It was a complete turnaround from us. So that's me, that's Kevin's VAT Chat. If you have any queries, please do get in touch. I'd like to talk. Thank you. Bye-bye.